me, you bald motherfucker?
I'm not here to babysit.
Good thing you helped us with that investigation. We were able to stop Augur before he went too far. Careful out there.
What are you doing here? What are you doing back already? I ordered every Oathblade to search for corpses along the ridge. We've been finding pieces as far as the plateau. Do you want to be stripped of your stipend and sent packing? If not, you'd better quit with the shirking and rejoin your troop. The settlers from last night, you know the ones, disappeared after dark, found strewn across the cliffs this morning. Not exactly what you want to wake up to, am I right? Oh, damn. By the light of Bitharu, you're right. I must be getting dense in my old age. My apologies. I've got a host of hired swords running around spooked. We've had a bit of trouble lately. First, the Mitharans lock us out, and now the camp's being targeted by random attacks. Looks like Niskaru frenzies, if you can believe that. And I thought we left all the trouble back east. It started as a single tent, and now it's a city unto itself. They call it revival because the people here are hoping for a new start. Most are settlers hoping to find a new life beyond the gates. Others are veterans of the war, broken souls looking for a bit of peace. They hired our Oathblades to keep them safe. Let's just say it was a much bigger job than we anticipated. My teachers always said they were a myth, ancestors of the All-Main. But they're no myth. They live right here in these mountains, tucked away like a cat in a drawer. They don't take too kindly to outsiders, though. Closed the gates to their city as soon as they saw us coming. Well, that's what we called them anyway. Whole packs of the things, agitated in a kind of bloodlust we've never seen before. It's all the chaos magic in the air. Some fool in the city thinks he's Telogris, and he's been working his followers into a froth. Telogris, the Chaos King, God of Unrest, Lord of Entropy? Please. What we need is less of the chaos spectacle and more hands hunting these Niskaru. That's how we make camp safe again. Who, that nutbat calling himself Telogris? Oh, sure. He soars past on his fancy lizard every few days, checks things out. He and his little cult spend most of their time behind the city walls plotting. Agarth? No. Can't say that I know that name. Of course, we get hundreds of settlers and travelers through here now that the path's been cleared. Fancy yourself a Niskaru hunter, do you? Well, I won't turn you down. I can even offer you a bit of gold for your trouble. If you survive. I was just readying a mission into the caves. The Freehold's a favorite den of the Niskaru. It's up the cliffs a ways. You can tag along if you like, but try not to get in my way. Safe. Well, well, well. You must be the one putting the fear of Lyria into all of Revival's troublemakers. Can't say I blame you. But I pride myself on an orderly camp, and I can't have people doling out justice whenever they feel like it. Not even you. McGowan is my responsibility. And if he's using his power to terrorize the people he's meant to protect, he needs Warsworn punishment. We tend to punish ours a bit more harshly than most. He'll get a lashing, a brand, and we'll turn him loose from our ranks. Unless you think he's had enough. Wise and merciful. That isn't always our way, but sometimes leniency can make a difference. As for you, if anyone else asks you to pick a fight for them, say no. In any other situation, that guy would be locked up for madness, or in a carnival somewhere. He's slippery, though. You have to watch him closely. He holds a lot of sway in this camp. We arrived when it was only a few tents, a circle of wagons. Now it's practically a village. Has a mayor and everything. If you need anything, talk to Finola. They call her Mayor Flanagan. Spent most of my time in Apatir, at Ironfast Keep. A desert rat. Don't know how I feel about all this snow and ice yet. This was a big job, so Warsworn promoted me to acting Amalur. I run security for the whole camp. A gnome. Don't see many of those out here. She's a solid sort, reliable. Anything that comes through the camp eventually finds its way to Finola. Don't let her sweet act fool you. I've been fighting the Chaos Beast since I was old enough to hold a sword. And you could say it's my life's work. So imagine how I feel about all this Telogris business. Quite the mix of people. You'd be surprised. There's even a large cluster of Telogris followers. Folks hoping he can give them a chance at a better fate. I wouldn't count on it. Their leader's a bloke named Olga. Pretty shady, if you ask me. A prophet in his own mind. The real god of chaos here? Don't count on it. He's just some local kid with delusions of grandeur. He knows a good opportunity when he sees one. You're everywhere. I'm not sure if I like it. Wherever you go, trouble seems to follow. I suspect you hear that a lot. Oh well. I spoke with Oathblade Kirby, and according to him, I owe you a debt of gratitude, and a bit of coin. Just try to restrain yourself from now on. I can't have too many rogue warriors running around this camp. Augur was bad enough. I don't like standing here in the open. Cliff beasts are always on the lookout for an easy supper. Be safe. Move along, no need to... The Armador has reopened the Freehold. Feel free to take a look. It's up. Let your guard down. You want. The Iskaru may still be lurking about. You should have seen this area before. We're allowing visitors to the Freehold again, but keep your sword handy. We're allowing visitors... I wouldn't let your guard down. The Iskaru may still be lurking about. The Armador has reopened the Freehold. We're allowing visitors to the Freehold again, but... I wouldn't let your guard down. The Iskaru may still be lurking about. We're allowing visitors to the Freehold. preordained all the way up here. I don't understand, and I don't like it. Something strange about all this. Do you recognize those markings? Chaos worshippers. We should take a look around. I don't need a book to tell me what's going on. The Preordained are using chaos magic to summon Niskaru. We need to search the Freehold for any more of those cultists, and oust them. By me thorough, where did that come from? Figured it out. You've got to kill all the Niskaru before closing the rift. Well done. Hopefully that'll keep that at bay. At least for a while. Looks like you have to slay all the Niskaru before trying to close those rifts. Move fast or risk getting overrun. I've got a bad feeling that the Preordained have gotten into the Freehold somehow, even with the guards. Come on! Certainly short-handed before you arrived. We'll take any help you can give us. I don't like the idea of a Chaos Rift. Not one bit. So many Niskar. They're coming from the rifts. That's how the Niskaru are getting through. getting through. Scarlet battled out before. Now they're coming out of thin air. What did you say your name was again? I've never seen fighting like that. And I've seen my fair share. 20 years in the Warsworn, but nothing even comes close. I'd have been a goner if not for you. This place, it's not just a ruin. Not anymore. It's been corrupted by something darker. This isn't just about Niskaru. I recognize some of these bodies. They're settlers who disappeared from camp. And they weren't killed by monsters. These are sacrifices. Chaos magic by the markings. I'd say this was part of some ritual. Perhaps it was used to summon the Niskaru. There have been rumors of a chaos death cult in this region, but I have yet to see any hard proof of it. Until now. Over the last few weeks, alone or in pairs, their people didn't even seem to raise a fuss about it. It looks like they've been made offerings. But to what? To Logris? I don't want to believe it, but this scene suggests something very deliberate. Niskaru don't kill like this. This may be the work of Chaos fanatics, of the followers of Telogris. They'll do anything to seek his favor. Now, take this with some skepticism, but there are stories of a Chaos cult operating in these mountains. Devout disciples of Telogris. They call themselves the Preordained. Some reference to their destinies as mercenaries and killers. They have the whole region on edge. I can only guess at what madness leads people down such a path. But the Preordained, and even some of the settlers, believe that fate binds us, traps us. They believe in Telogris' mad dream of destroying destiny, for everyone. They're willing to sacrifice a small number of people for the greater good. To weaken the web holding us all together. It's all a bit grand in scale for a lowly warsworn like me. Yes, you do. From what I've seen, you're the only one with a reasonable chance to stop what's happening. I lied before, and I'm not proud of it. I have seen Egarth the Fate Weaver. He came through camp several days ago. I didn't know if I could trust you. Out here, you never know whom you can trust. If you can get beyond the walls, try the village, Gale Crossing. You'd want to stop there for resupply before heading into the mountains. I'm sorry I misled you. I see now that it was a mistake. I'm sorry. Keeping people safe in Mithros is no easy task, but we do our best. Egarth didn't stay long. He disappeared into the canyons and never returned. I'm sorry I missed...